am a Chinese national who lived in Ukraine and left the country 8 months after the war began. During my time there, I witnessed the resilience and unwavering commitment of Ukrainians to democracy and freedom. To awaken the people of Ukraine, Russia, China, and the world to recognize their true enemies, I have compiled information from Chinese government sources regarding the Russia-Ukraine war. Understanding China's political system. First, let me clarify the political structure in mainland China. China is divided into mainland China and Taiwan. The mainland is governed by an authoritarian regime led by the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, while Taiwan operates under a democratic system. Due to the political structure in mainland China, the Chinese people have no political rights and essentially live as subjects of the CCP. Any decisions to start wars or engage in broader, sinister plans to enslave humanity are made by the CCP, not the Chinese people. It is crucial to distinguish between the people of mainland China and their government. International policies and actions attributed to China reflect the will of the CCP, not its citizens. The Russia-Ukraine War, a proxy conflict. The Russia-Ukraine War is, in essence, a proxy conflict initiated by the CCP against the United States. Cyber warfare initiatives by the CCP. At the onset of the war, Ukraine experienced communication blackouts. Before the invasion, the CCP launched extensive cyberattacks targeting Ukraine's nuclear facilities, satellites, and military infrastructure. In modern warfare, crippling a country's military and communication systems through cyberattacks is often a precursor to invasion. Claims about Russian hacker groups are largely a fabrication. The true origin of these attacks can be traced to Chinese hackers, whose IP addresses point back to China. The so-called Russian hacker groups are, in fact, CCP-backed organizations. Despite the CCP's denial through its media outlets, the evidence is clear to those who examine the situation critically. Chinese support for Russia. The CCP has provided Russia with significant economic, military, and informational support. Economic support. Before the Winter Olympics, the CCP extended $200 billion in economic aid to Russia. During the Winter Olympics, China and Russia signed 15 agreements, including those on energy cooperation, trade, and technology. Information warfare. The CCP actively supports Russian propaganda through state media and foreign outlets under its influence. Many European and U.S. media outlets, compromised by CCP funding, have echoed pro-Russian narratives. Military support via proxies. The CCP has used countries like Iran and North Korea to supply weapons to Russia. It is widely known that these nations lack the capability to produce advanced weaponry independently, indicating that the CCP is the true source of these arms shipments. Why the CCP supports Russia. Testing Western sanctions. The CCP seeks to gauge the strength and unity of Western sanctions as it plans for a potential invasion of Taiwan. Distracting from accountability. By aiding Russia, the CCP diverts international attention away from its responsibility for the COVID-19 pandemic. Suppressing dissent. Some members of the Azov Battalion previously supported Hong Kong's pro-democracy movement. The CCP views these individuals as threats and seeks to eliminate them. Identifying the true enemy. The real enemy is the lingering influence of communism in Russia, Ukraine, and China. These forces, disguised under new guises, are attempting to re-establish socialist control globally, enslaving ordinary people in the process. Recognizing and resisting these oppressive ideologies is a responsibility shared by all freedom-loving nations and individuals.